So it looks like the rain has held off a bit. Still got gray skies on one side, but blue skies on the other. The lawn is still plenty wet though, you can hear it. Pretty squishy in areas, I have to be careful around there. And got the Navigator ready to go. You see last week I had a bit of an issue at another property where I hit a branch from a fallen tree and broke all the shear pins. Haven't been able to track down some shear pins yet, but did some research and found that you know, in a pinch, using regular grade 2 bolts will work, as that's what most shear pins are made out of, a grade 2 bolt. So I've got those in temporarily until I can get the actual proper shear pins for the Navigator. Pins in it. It's relatively clean. So far, so good. Oh, so I got all of this here to go. The back. let's see how it did. Still pretty clear. Not too bad, let's dump it out. So there's a bit of buildup. I don't know if you guys can see that, it's pretty dark. But it already had some buildup on there. Not as much as that though, but still pretty good. A little bit down there in the chute as well. So this is one of the main reasons I love these Exmark Navigators here in the Pacific Northwest, is because even in the rain, it's so easy to flip the deck up and be able to clean that buildup of grass and have a clean deck to start the next one. You see that all cleaned up pretty well, good enough to get to the next one. You can see all the damage too here from when the shear bolts broke. This blade came loose. I was banging up along these areas here. Did a quick sharpening of the blades this morning. This one broke as well, but not as much damage. I think the bulk of the branch I ran over was coming from this end, so not too bad. So yeah, the other benefit too is that it has the hook and little loop thing here that you can hold the deck in place, but it hangs a little farther forward, but you can undo that, and if you're careful, push the deck back farther to make cleaning a lot easier. So the other nice thing about that flip up deck is that it allows me to transport the Navigator in my little trailer. As you can see, with the deck down, it extends past the trailer there. But because I can lift that up, put some straps on it, then it allows me to transport it. So there you have it, Lawn Care Nation. That is the Exmark Navigator mowing and bagging wet grass. When we were driving up here, the rain was coming down pretty heavily. Luckily for me, it stopped when I finally got here. So I just had to deal with the wet grass and not get completely soaked myself. So that's always a nice bonus. So like I said, while I was in the backyard cleaning out the deck, it's why I really like the Navigator and that style of out front type mower for mowing lawns here in the Pacific Northwest, especially up and down the West Coast, where bagging is predominantly what's done here on residential properties. To be able to continue to bag lawns in that wet grass because of that blower system, that whole vacuum system, really is an asset. And then that flip up deck allowing you to clear out out any of the buildup, super easily while you're on site. On each house is a fantastic feature as well. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the Exmark Navigator or that style of out front mower, and if you use one in similar conditions for mowing wet grass.